Hello guys, good morning. Just want to give you an update on what's happening on my trade so far. It's been a quiet week. I've only traded twice this week. I've only traded one USD card, a buy trade, and yesterday I traded GBPUSD sell trade. So as you can clearly see, this was the chart, this was the trade I entered yesterday. So why did I enter? Here I saw my psychological level. I saw my psychological level here. I saw high of the week. I saw, as you can clearly see, the low of the week. So I saw my psychological level. I saw my high of the week. I saw three over four conferences, which was also an MO pattern being formed around this level, which definitely gave me three over four conferences as well. And then I went in for a sell. As you can clearly see, it went in for a sell. I was risking 30 pips as usual. And then while the trade was definitely in my direction, I tightened my risk. I reduced my risk from 30 to 19.9 pips. So what happened? You can clearly see price eventually took me out on SL. It took me out on SL around I think 2.55 SL. I got 2.55 loss on just GBPUSD trade. And what happened? Now I'm positioning for a buy trade because market has broken above my psychological level, has broken above the high of the week. So now I'm waiting for a retest on this level, as you can clearly see, on this level of 1.34000. So I'm waiting for price to eventually trigger this point before I can go in for a buy trade. And what's going to happen? I'm going to be risking 30 pips and then targeting 100 pips, which means it's definitely going to create a new high. So that's definitely what I'm waiting for on GBPUSD. So here is the USD card buy trade I entered the previous day. So wanted to show you guys as well. So you can see it's been a quiet day, quiet week. So as you can clearly see, on this day I entered at this break, I saw this confirmation of a double pattern here being formed. So I went in risking 30 pips and then I was targeting 100 pips. So what happened? I saw this double pattern there, confirmation I entered, and then price eventually was moving in the direction I broke even on this trade. And what happened again? I was waiting for price to retest this level, this psychological level, and not broke below it. So what happened? Price eventually broke below it, and then I closed off around 2.60 or $55 thereabout. So that has been my trade so far this week. And I've been waiting also patiently on gold. Like I told you guys, I haven't found a proper entry position on gold. So this morning I already saw this position and I was waiting for price to eventually trigger this level of my resistance level. That's definitely going to act as support. But what happened? Price failed to trigger this level, but also reversed from this level, which was also fine because looking left, price have already triggered it and went in for a buy. But I never went in for a buy because I never saw price trigger this level. So I was waiting patiently for price to trigger this level so I can execute my trade. So this is definitely what I'm anticipating as well. So I'm waiting for price to eventually, if it pulls back to the same resistance levels, sorry, to the same support level, which is my psychological level, I'm definitely going to go in. I'm definitely going to be risking less. I'm going to try as much as I can to risk, let's say, 5.16 pips, and then I'm going to be targeting 100 pips. So that's definitely what I'm waiting for this week. It's been very, very noisy based on the US government shutdown. There haven't been much movement and all that happening. So I'm definitely waiting on gold to see price eventually get back to this level before executing my trade. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I want you guys to stay tuned. I want you to smash the subscribe button, like for more.